We are going to educate our audience here a little bit on what is AI, how we use AI. I brought some data here just to put in context, because since ChatGPT was launched in November 2022, it was one of the fastest companies to reach 1 million users. It took only 5 days to reach that. GPT had now 180 million users, what is quite weird because it peaked on 1.8 billion visitors in April 2023, and now it's down to 180 million users. But it's not because people are using less AI, but because ChatGPT basically gave their tools away to a lot of the companies, and people don't need to visit ChatGPT anymore, but they can use with Copilot, they can use with so many other tools that are out there nowadays. Just as a comparison that I think that's very funny, Instagram took 2.5 months to reach 1 million users, and Netflix 3.5 years. So it's quite a thing that AI came into context. And today is the 29th of August. And if you are the Terminator fan, it's on the 29th of August that actually AI gained consciousness and 4 billion people died. But that was supposed to be 1997. So yeah, Terminator is out. We don't care about them. That's not true. That's not going to happen. So let's stop the monologue here and let's get to educate our audience on what is AI and how to use it. So Maria, what exactly is a prompt and why is it important for AI?
That's a very good question. So I like to explain a prompt as an instruction. And you can also say that it's like a part of a conversation. That's what I use it. Because if you look at my prompt, you will think I'm crazy. I talk to Myra like I talk to a human assistant. So I say in the morning, hello, Myra, good morning, how are you? Things like that. When she does well, I also reward her. Thank you, Myra. You can go for coffee, things like that, really.
You do.
And when she does not bring me good output, I say, Myra, this is not a good work. So you got to redo it again. Exactly. So it's part of the conversation. And I know at the beginning that it's hard to understand that you're talking to a machine. I know. It's not Google anymore because it took time for us to get used to Google the words that we needed to get a good search. At the beginning, we were all saying, can you please find me a restaurant close to Manhattan? And it was like this long. And with the time, we learned to shorten and to use just a few words. But this is right the opposite. So ChatGPT does not want this. It's not the same thing. So what you got to do is to talk to her. I mean, I always say her because I use Myra a bit. But yes, that's the thing. So a prompt is basically an instruction. If it's so difficult to understand like that or to keep in mind, let's give it another thought. Imagine that ChatGPT is the new assistant that you just hired, okay? That person won't know anything about or just very little about your hotel. So you will have to give a lot of information at first. You'll have to tell the tone of voice you want, the brand voice, the target audience, and all the information about your hotel before the person starts doing something. So that's exactly what you got to do with ChatGPT. So keep in your mind, okay, I'm talking to the new assistant. And that's why I have to give a lot of information. So that's prompting, basically, conversation.